Stop. Don't scroll any further. Take a breath, because what you're about to hear is not a coincidence. This message stopped you for a reason. Your heart felt it. Your spirit recognized it. Your soul needed it. God is talking to you right now. In the middle of your stress, in the middle of your confusion, in the middle of your silent battles, He is calling your name gently. You didn't pause here because you were bored. You paused because heaven needed your attention. Something in your life is shifting, and you can feel it even if you can't explain it. God says, "My child, I know what you're carrying. I know the weight on your mind. I know the tears you hide. I know the battles you fight alone. And I know how tired your soul has been. You have been strong for too long. You have been holding everything together with quiet courage. People around you don't see the pressure you feel, but God does. And right now, He is speaking directly to the place where you need peace the most. God says, you don't have to pretend to be okay with me. You don't have to hide your pain. I am not disappointed in you. I am not angry at you. I am here to give you rest. What you're feeling lately, the uncertainty, the fear, the heaviness, it is not the end of your story. You are standing at the edge of a breakthrough, and every storm you survived has led you to this moment. God says, I am healing what hurt you. I am restoring what broke you. I am protecting what you love, and I am opening a door that no one can close. Don't scroll. This part is for you. There is something you've been praying about, a burden you've been carrying in silence, a situation that keeps you awake at night, a question you've been asking in your heart. Here is your answer. Peace is coming. Help is coming. Provision is coming. A breakthrough is already on its way. You will not end this week the way you started it. Something good, something unexpected, something divinely timed is about to reach you. God says, my child, trust me. I am closer than you think. I am working in ways you cannot see. I am fighting battles you don't even know about. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are being guided, step by step, breath by breath. Feel the peace settling in your chest right now. That's not emotion. That's confirmation. You stopped here because your spirit needed this reminder. You are loved. You are protected. You are chosen. And God is not through with you. Don't rush this moment. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Stay open, stay calm, stay hopeful, because God is talking to you. Don't scroll. Stay here for a moment longer. Your heart needs what is coming next. You've been running through life so fast, carrying so much, thinking so deeply, worrying so quietly, that you forgot what it feels like to simply breathe. Right now, breathe with intention. Slowly, softly, calmly, because as you inhale, peace is entering you. And as you exhale, the weight you've been carrying is leaving you. God is still talking to you. Listen with your soul, not your ears. Feel it, not outside, but inside. He says, my child, you don't have to hold everything together. You don't have to be strong every single day. You don't have to pretend you're okay when your heart is tired. Let me be your strength for a while. There have been moments recently where you sat alone or lay awake at night, thinking things you've never said out loud. You've wondered if everything will be okay. You've asked, why am I feeling this way? You've questioned your path, your decisions, your future. And yet, through all of that, you still kept going. You still woke up. You still tried. You still held on. That is why God is speaking so clearly right now. Because He sees the fight in you. He sees the heart in you. He sees the courage you don't even realize you have. God says, I am not done with you. I am not done healing you. I am not done blessing you. I am not done guiding you. There is more, much more, waiting for you. Don't scroll. This next part is meant for the deepest part of your soul. There is something you've been carrying alone, a fear you didn't want to admit, a memory that still hurts, a thought that still troubles you, a wound that never fully healed. God is touching that place right now. Right there. The part you never show, the part you never speak about, the part you keep hidden behind a smile. He says, I am healing the things you thought would never heal. I am restoring the parts of you that life tried to break. You will not walk through your future with the pain of your past. Feel the warmth rising in your chest. That is not your imagination. That is comfort. That is reassurance. That is divine presence surrounding you. You have been asking for direction, wondering which path to choose, which decision is right, where your life is heading. God says, the confusion you feel is temporary. Clarity is coming. Peace is coming. Guidance is coming. Trust me even when you cannot trace me. Your story is shifting. Your life is aligning. Your heart is recovering. Your spirit is strengthening. And this moment right here, this pause, this stillness, this quiet connection, is the beginning of a new chapter for you. Don't scroll yet. You're not here by accident. You're here because heaven needed your attention. Everything you lost will be replaced. Everything that broke you will be rebuilt. Everything that felt impossible will become possible. God says, you are loved. You are chosen. You are protected. You are guided. You are not alone. Stay with this peace for a moment. Let it fill you. Let it heal you. Let it remind you that better days are not just coming. They are already on their way. My child, listen closely. Your wait is over. Angels are moving right now as you open this message. This moment is not random. It is divine. You didn't stumble here by chance. I brought you here because your time has come. You have been waiting, praying, wondering when things would finally shift. And now they are. Even as these words reach your heart, heaven is moving in ways you cannot see. The very air around you is changing. The atmosphere of your life is being filled with divine movement. This is the moment heaven has chosen to interrupt your waiting and begin your breakthrough. I have watched you carry the weight of delay, the ache of questions, the burden of wondering if I had forgotten. You have counted days that felt endless. You have whispered prayers that seemed unanswered, and you have tried to stay strong even when it felt like nothing was changing. But I say to you now, something is changing. The waiting has not been wasted. The prayers have not been ignored. The tears you cried were not unseen. I collected each one and I have turned them into seeds of your next miracle. Your waiting season has reached its appointed end, and heaven has stepped into motion for you. Do you feel it? That quiet stirring inside you, that sudden sense of peace that you can't explain. That's me. That's the sign that my presence is surrounding you. Right now, I am closer than your next breath, speaking directly into your heart. I know how long it has been, how tired you have felt, how close you came to giving up. I know how many times you said, Lord, when will it be my turn? And I say to you, this is your turn. This is your moment. The weight that once held you still has released you. The door that was shut is opening. The silence that seemed endless is breaking with my voice. Heaven itself has paused for this moment. The angels who watched your tears now rejoice because they know what is being released into your life. They have been waiting for my command, and now the order is gone forth. I have spoken your name in the courts of heaven, and the movement has begun. Angels are walking into the spaces you have been praying about, into your home, into your relationships, into your dreams, into your future. They carry my light, my healing, my answers, and my blessings. The unseen realm is alive with activity right now, all on your behalf. My beloved, you did not come here by accident. This is not coincidence. This is an appointment written in eternity. I saw this very moment long before you did. I planned the timing of this encounter, the alignment of these words, the heartbeat of this message, because I knew you would need to hear me now. You thought you were just scrolling, just searching, just trying to find peace. But heaven led you here. I brought you here because this is where the waiting ends. You have reached the turning point where faith meets fulfillment, where prayer meets manifestation, where hope becomes sight. I know what the waiting did to you. I know it made you doubt. I know it made you wonder if you were doing something wrong. But my child, nothing was wrong. You were simply in process. Waiting was not punishment, it was preparation. I was stretching your faith so it could hold what I am about to give you. I was building your patience so you could carry my blessings with maturity. I was developing your character so that when the doors opened, you would walk through them with confidence, not fear. You were never forgotten. You were being prepared. Even now I am lifting the weight that has pressed on your chest for so long. I am replacing the heaviness with peace. You are going to breathe differently after this. You are going to feel lighter because the delay that held you captive is breaking off. The spiritual chains that bound your progress are falling away. The doors that once refused to open are swinging wide at the sound of my command. Everything that was blocked is now being released. Everything that was still is now in motion. The angels I have assigned to you have gone ahead to make the crooked path straight. Do not question how or when it is happening. Even as you listen, my power does not need permission to move. The same voice that spoke creation into existence is speaking into your situation. Now I am commanding life into the places that felt dead. I am breathing hope into the dreams you buried. I am sending light into the corners of your heart that forgot what joy feels like. Heaven's order is being released over you right now. And nothing can stop what I have started. You have prayed for change and I have heard you. You have asked for signs and I am giving you this message as one. The fact that you are reading these words is proof that heaven has found you in your waiting. I am standing beside you, saying it is time. The time to weep has ended. The time to rejoice has begun. The time to struggle has ended. The time to see breakthrough has arrived. The season of silence is over, and the sound of movement is here. I am orchestrating a shift so complete that you will know it could only have been me. The same power that parted seas, that calmed storms, that raised the dead is working in your life right now. You will soon look around and see evidence of my hand everywhere. You will see situations resolve without your effort. Doors open without your knocking. Answers come without striving. I am doing what no human could do. I'm making a way where there was no way. I am restoring what you thought was lost, healing what you thought was broken beyond repair, and giving life to what you thought would never breathe again. Type. Thank you for loving me endlessly. Lord, if His grace has carried and redeemed you, my child, I need you to believe this. Your wait is truly over. You are stepping into a new rhythm of grace, a season where things begin to move quickly. The years of waiting are being redeemed in moments of fulfillment. The prayers you whispered in secret are being answered in public. The promises you held on to through tears are now unfolding before your eyes. You are not walking into this season alone. Heaven walks with you. Angels surround you, carrying peace, strength, and favor. Everywhere you go, your presence will go before you. Do not let fear whisper that this is too good to be true. This is not chance. It is divine timing. This is not coincidence. It is my hand at work. You have entered a moment that heaven has been waiting for, and everything in the spirit agrees with what I am saying to you now. The waiting is over. The movement has begun. The blessing has been released. Take a deep breath, my beloved. This is the sound of release. This is the sound of heaven moving for you. The burden that sat on your shoulders is lifting. The despair that clouded your thoughts is clearing. The loneliness that followed you is fading, because I am filling your space with my presence. From this moment forward, nothing will be the same. You will walk lighter, love deeper, and see clearer, because my hand is upon you. I am the God who finishes what I start, and I am finishing your waiting season. I am completing the work that began in silence. Every promise I made still stands, and now it is unfolding. Even as these words reach you, angels are standing over you with joy, declaring, "It is done." Heaven has already approved what you've prayed for. It is no longer delayed. It is no longer hidden. It is here. My child, listen closely. You have entered your divine moment. The wait has ended and the miracle has begun. Heaven's movement is surrounding you. My presence is filling you. Angels are aligning your path. This message is not just information. It is transformation. Receive it, believe it, and walk in it. For I have declared it over you. Stay with me until the end. For your wait ends in these words. My child, I have seen how long you have waited. How many times you thought the promise was lost. How often you looked at your life and wondered if I had forgotten you. I have watched you through the years, standing with quiet hope in your heart, praying, believing, and yet feeling the ache of silence. I saw the nights you laid awake asking, Lord, when will it happen? When will it be my turn? I saw the moments when your heart felt heavy with questions you couldn't even speak out loud. You tried to stay strong for others, but inside you were weary. You smiled through tears, telling yourself to trust me, even when it hurt. My beloved, I was there for every moment. You were never alone in your waiting. You thought I was far away because I didn't move when you expected me to. But I was closer than ever. I watch you when you felt unseen. I listen when your prayers were only whispers. You may have thought your cries disappeared into the air, but they reached me. Every word, every tear, every sigh, it all reached my heart. Not one moment of your waiting went unnoticed. Not one day of your patience went unrewarded. You see only time passing, but I see purpose unfolding. My ways are not your ways, and my timing did not follow the world's clock. When you thought I was silent, I was shaping your story. When you thought I was ignoring you, I was preparing you. You prayed for open doors. But I needed to strengthen you first, because the weight of what's coming requires maturity of heart. I was not holding anything back from you. I was holding you back from things that were not yet ready. I was aligning people, preparing circumstances, opening paths that you could not yet see. Every not yet was a divine yes, waiting for the right moment. I needed the world around you to be ready for what I was about to do through you. Some promises take time, not because I am slow, but because I am building something eternal. I never waste time. I use it. And while you were waiting, I was working. I know the waiting tested you. It stretched your faith until it felt like it would break. It made you question my promises and wonder if you heard me right. You watched others move ahead while you stayed still, and it hurt. But hear me, child. Stillness is not stagnation. The ground may have looked empty, but beneath the surface, roots were growing deep. You were becoming grounded in faith, not emotion. You were learning to trust me, not for what I do, but for who I am. That kind of trust cannot be rushed. It must be built in the quiet seasons where nothing seems to change. In a waiting, I taught you things that only waiting can teach. You learned patience when you had no control. You learned to hope when you couldn't see. You learned to pray not just for answers, but for closeness. You learned that my presence was more important than my promises. You learned humility to depend on me when your own strength ran out. These lessons may have been born in pain, but they became treasures in your spirit. You carry wisdom now that only waiting can give. You know what it means to endure, to keep faith alive when it's hard, to still love me when life doesn't make sense. The world sees waiting as wasted time, but in heaven, waiting is holy ground. It's where faith matures. It's where character grows. It's where I shape hearts that can handle the weight of blessing. You were waiting for things to change, but I was changing you. You were waiting for doors to open, but I was opening your spirit. The very delay that frustrated you became the foundation for what comes next. I was building endurance in you so that when I released what I promised, you would not crumble under its weight. My child, do you remember how many times you wanted to quit? How many times you said, "I can't do this anymore," yet you kept going? That was my strength in you. You kept believing when there was no sign to hold on to faith, move heaven. Every time you chose to trust me instead of giving up, you wrote your testimony. You may have felt weak, but in your weakness my power was made perfect. You may have thought you were standing still, but in my eyes, you were growing stronger. A waiting built something in you that the world cannot take away. You waited, but not in vain. You waited, but not alone. Every moment of your patience has been recorded in eternity. Heaven has seen your endurance, and now heaven is responding. The things you prayed for in faith are now being released in my timing. You didn't miss your moment. It was simply not yet ready. I needed certain thing. What I am giving you now will last because it has been refined through time. It will not fade. It will not fail, and it will not be taken from you. You thought the delay meant denial, but it didn't. It meant development. I was making sure that what I promised you would not become a burden, but a blessing. I was making sure that when you received it, you would know it was me and not coincidence. I was protecting your promise from premature exposure, keeping it safe until you were ready. The wait was never wasted. It was my kindness in disguise. I let you walk slowly so you would learn to walk wisely. I held back what you asked for so you would not lose yourself when I gave it. Your support keeps us going. Our goal is to bring light, hope, and devotion into your life. If you'd like to help us grow, tap on Super Thanks. Your support truly makes a difference. I have seen every season of your waiting, the quiet tears, the hidden battles, the moments you pretended to be okay when you were not. I know the price of your patience. I know the weight of your endurance.